All right, folks. I'm gonna do some random live streaming. See how this goes. All right. See if we got it set up. Woohoo! Hello guys, how you doing? Happy Easter. Getting set up. Gonna do some animation. See if I can get my software set up. I'm gonna carry on doing my hey Andreas, Brilliant and Master Human. Primitive, cool. Primitive like in a cube. Hope you're all doing good. I'm gonna do some animation now. I know I did the new characters last week and I'm gonna be coming back to those. But I will be updating my Crispoly Characters pack as well, and they need some animations. So I've created a little bit earlier on the weekend, and I thought I'm going to continue to add some animations to them. So I'm going to work, I can showcase a little bit of the animations that I've done so far, and then you can have a peek. And these are the same Crispoly characters that are already on my website. So you can grab those if you're a hero tutorial, no, not on a hero, a hero tier on my Patreon page. And you can also grab them for $20. And I'm going to be uploading these to the Unity Asset Store as well. So I need to add a little bit more animations for them. And we've got Relight Studios. Hi, Infancia. Can I learn Blender from you? Like a course or something? Not yet, but I'm still in discussions with Game Dev TV because I want to release a course through them at some point. So that should be fun. So keep your... for now, it'll be the YouTube videos. See, I've got a stupid overlay of a emoji, like an emote, no, an icon that's overlaying my chat, so it's difficult to read the most recent chat. I wonder if I can get rid of that somehow. Can you make tutorials about Unity and C#? I will be updating my Unity tutorial, actually, because that's outdated. I used Unity 2018 on that one, so I need an update for that one. So that will be coming too. It's important. Unity 6 has been announced and the beta is available. I'll be releasing my new tutorial for Unity 6 to make sure I'm just staying on the latest version. So I'll probably build it up now during the beta version and then time it so that when Unity 6 is released, I'll hopefully have my new course available. So I'm going to be doing some modeling, not some modeling, I'm randomly ranting stuff off here. I'm going to be animating. So I've created a bunch of animations for these characters. On the original Crispoly pack, there was only a few. I think I didn't even have an idle animation, I think. But I've got, let's see, if I go to 39 here, I've got some idle animation. I've got another alternative idle animation with hands on the hips. I've got a wider one like this. Maybe that's for some of the wider characters. This one's more suitable. I've got this one, which was just for my demo character. It's 24 frames, this one. So we've got this little silly jump animation. And I've also added some jump up poses, because when you do frame blending in Unity, then, or any game engine for that matter, you just really need a solid pose. So if the character is on its way up, it'll crossfade to this jump up pose. And I've got it. I've modeled 2 or 3 different ones, like different jump up ones. And then I also have fall down poses, which are more like, let's see, they should be on F. So we have fall down pose 1. So when you change character, actually, I'm going to be adding one more pose now, because I realized that usually you have your arms like up behind yourself, because I think these 3, okay, well, I already had that one. So that one and pose number 3. So that could be, actually, let's add one more. Fall down pose number 4 here. It'll have both legs prepared to land here. I'll show the armature again. G, and we've got, so as if he's preparing to land, and then I'll probably just make him look down as well. Prepare to land, spot his landing, something. Prepare. There we go. And I'm animating on the wrong frame, so let's just grab all frames there and move them to there. So that's another landing animation. And as you might have seen before, if you followed me to do these characters, I do have, let's see, I've got a bunch of different ones here. Got female boxers here, we've got astronauts, different colors, we've got a chef and a chauffeur, civilians of different types and a whole bunch of different fighters. We've got cowboys, we've got cyborgs, farmers, that didn't even look like a farmer, golfers, and things, knights. So 100 characters so far. I'll be adding some more to these. I'm having a good time modeling these. We've also got some, actually I should put a fake user on this one. Some other animations that I've been adding recently are these are pretty good actually. They're different run ones. I have, first of all, I've got different run animations like this. Let's see if we can loop it on frame 22. I've got some different run animations already. Run 1, run 2, just slightly different styles. Run 3, a bit more character. Run 4, run 5, and run 6. So these will be uploaded as well. And I'll also have some with the name Melee. And that's because then they're compatible with if I put a shield in the arm here. So that's a black shield. You can also change. I've added a bunch of shields here. Let's put like a white shield on, or should we do this one? This is like the Crusader shield. And then also if we put a sword in the hand here, there we go. So these run animations are compatible without like really cutting through, at least not much, no. And then I've also got these ones, different strafe ones. So we've got run strafe forward. This is slightly a different cycle. I think it loops on 16 here. Interesting that I don't have all the frames on loop. That one. Okay. Really be all the frames there. So if I loop this on frame 16, you can see this one's handy to do. If you want to do animation, let's switch this one off. The armature. There we go. So we've got this forward strafe animation, and then you've got this one, which is run strafe backwards, and that's a backpedaling one. So if you imagine that you have a top-down view and you want to run in all directions and still face forward all the time, so I've got these different animations that you can crossfade between. You've got strafe left here, which is sidestepping to the left, and equally you've got side strafe right, which is running that direction, and then we've got forward left. Okay, that one needs a little tweaking, I see, because I can't really have the shield in that. Let's fix that one straight away, actually. So we've got animation on there. Show this one. We just need to tweak the arm a little bit so it doesn't go through the leg there. Move this one out to there and rotate. Then we got there, rotate. Okay, that's too close actually, so I'll have to take this animation away. It shouldn't even be there. So this one needs fixing slightly. And then we've got here, that's nearly okay, but we'll bring the shield out slightly. It's a child one of the forearm here. That's why it's pretty easy to move. And then we've got there, and this one needs fixing. And this is a duplicate of this frame. Shift D to duplicate that one, and nearly. We've got some issues. There we got an issue, so we should really bring the arm out to there, and then we'll have to see to bring that one out to there maybe. And then we'll duplicate this one to frame number 1. It should be safe now. A little bit more. Rotate. Let's just tilt the thing a little bit. Maybe we're safe here. There, that's safe. Alright, so we fixed that one. Let's see if the run forward right, does that work? That one already works. Pretty good. And we've got backward right. That one's safe. Backward left. And I think it goes through a little bit here, so let's just fix this one. Yep.
That's why I said hello.
Yeah, hello. So I'm gonna move this one out here. And Shift D to duplicate. There we go. There we go. And this one needs tilting out slightly too. There we go. Nearly. rotate. That's it. All right, let's have a look at the chat meanwhile. And let's see. Ooh, let's see. Andre, hi Infancia. I made my first game last night for a jam with your tutorials on animations and palettes. Great, thanks. I'm happy to hear that. It's good for quick use like that. The palettes is really getting you up and running, speeding. And Relight Studios, and you like my videos or you love them. That's pretty cool. Thank you. And we've got Link here. You're welcome. All right, I'm happy to see a lot of you like the videos. And there's no generic gnome 6 minutes late. Well, this is a random stream, so no one really knew about this one. And can you do it? You can't see me animation. Is that like where you do it like this or something? I could probably add some emotes. And we've got another one. Good morning here, Christian. Good morning. Cool. Let's see. So the idea with these different strafe animations is that if you imagine a top down and you want to run forward, backward, left, right, and diagonally as well, these different run strafe animations will crossfade pretty nicely. And I did, if you look at my channel history, I've got like a video that's called Trenches, and you have little soldiers there where I actually created these originally from. And they work pretty good, and I should probably make a dedicated tutorial video about that one. But this one will work now for all the different characters. So whether you have weapons in your hand or not, maybe this one's a bit strange because it's a hockey player. So it wouldn't really make sense to run. But you've got the gladiator here. So we should have a different shield for him. Or a sword, like something like that. And we've got like more of a Viking sword here or something. That makes no sense either. I should make a different shield. And also you can do it without any weapons whatsoever. And then we've got, let's see what more animations have I already created, so I can showcase a few of them. We've got shield blocks here. So if you imagine he's got a shield in his arm and a sword as well. So that's if he's shielding high and gets an impact on it, that's an animation. We've got, here's just a pose that you can crossfade to between different animation states. And here's the impact pose as well that you can crossfade if you want to control the animation altogether. We've got a mid one, which is just getting punched in the shield from the front. And we've got a slash block, which is when you get hit from the side here. And we've got the different poses here as well, so you can crossfade. Then we have a sword block high, where it's just bringing the sword up. And these are also just the poses if you want to crossfade to these by yourself. And we've got the impact pose here as well, I think. Okay, I didn't have that on. Oh yeah, high pose. And then we have sword hit, which is just an attack animation, and an alternative one, which is faster, a little bit more expressive. This would probably be good to put some whooshes, like smear frames here as well with a particle system. That'll work. And then here's an idle animation for the sword, and we have a slash animation. This one is not parented. We need to keep that one. Or it didn't have a fake user, so that's a really fast one. And it's got a few more frames there, so it's cutting a bit short. There's a slower one. We have a throw animation. You shouldn't really have the shield on this one, so it looks a bit strange. Got walk animations, and walk animations that are run compatible. So these are 22 frames again. Here we go. And then we have, what else have I done? Let's scroll up. I think I got some different sword attack animations too. Okay, we've got sword stab here as well, so that one 16 frames as well. Stabbing animation there. What else do we have? I did create some boxing ones as well, so let's have a look at those. We have here, because I should switch to the boxer, but let's start up here, the boxing guard, and we'll switch to a boxer character instead. So just grab this one, and we should probably take away the shield. There we go, and there we go. So here's just a boxing animation. So many items here to scroll through. There we go. And this one loops on frame 19. We have hurt. Let's see, go up here. Just a block pose, block body shot, and an impact pose for the block. Here we go. And we have high pose there, high block, and then we have hurt body, which is getting punched in the stomach. We've got hurt from a straight punch in the face, And we've got hurt from uppercut, and then I created an alternative uppercut hurt. What else do we got? We've got just an idle pose there, and we have knocked out. So pretty fast, that one. So that's if you get punched in the body and knocked out, and then here's if you get punched in the head. They're pretty similar actually. And then here's just a knocked out pose, and we've got punch. So body punch on the left. Here's a little thing that I noticed as well. I noticed when I do my animation, and then after the punch, which is pretty quick, I just extend it one slight bit and then bring it back to that pose. So these two frames are the same, but on that one, it's just a slight bit of a push forward. And then I bring it back, because then it becomes a little snappier in the animation. Don't know if it comes through really, but it makes a difference. Here's a right shot as well, so you can alternate between the right shot and the left shot. And then we've got a straight punch with the left, and we've got a straight right. And then uppercut left and uppercut right. So those are a few boxing animations, and these are all, again, they're all compatible. Here's the Blacksmith doing the same punch here. And we've got, so if we bring a mix, well, here's like if you want to do a fist fight with some cowboys and things like that. All right. Okay, oh, Jazilra is in as well. Hello, welcome. And these would work for a down viewing or isometric games, correct? Yeah, that's correct. So those running strafe animations would work really good for top-down view or isometric as well. And exactly, so some animations will not work for a knight because of a sword hitting himself in the head. That's correct. So some of them will do. And the so, okay, and then I'll be doing some of my animations now. Good question there, Aminator, nearly like animator, but not. So the legs use IK, but for these characters I don't use IK for the arms, and there's a pretty good reason for that. It's because I find that even though it's much easier to animate sometimes with IK, especially if you're going to do weapon grabs, it takes so much longer to create the IK rig with forward and IK switching for arms. I have no idea why Blender have not done that a bit more straightforward. I've just now, basically after 5-6 years, learned how to do IK switching with drivers and deformation and driver bones and doing all sorts of weird hookups with having those things getting, I don't know, assigned to drivers. So I think for many of my animations, when I do like these boxing animations, I just find it a lot quicker to just animate with forward FK instead. And it's the thing that you gain from it. It probably quadruples the time, or even 10 times slower for me to animate. And for these really quick little animations, I don't need it. So hopefully I'll find a way to do it so it's fast enough to do IK for the arms as well, but it just overcomplicates. I still do that for my more animated or my advanced characters, where I have weapons with a finger that's going to pull triggers and reload animations and things. But these characters have fixed hands, so I'm not really going to bother with that. So how much will this cost the animations? Once purchased, let's see, once purchased of we had our own characters, how easy would it be to map our models to the rigs? Also, let's see, also some of us would like to rig as well. Okay, so there are a bunch of questions in there. I'm going to be adding these to the original pack, so it's still going to be $20. And if you already bought my Crispoly Characters pack, or if you're a Patreon at the Hero tier, you get these animations automatically. But I will be adding these to the Unity Asset Store as well, because it's been quite a while since I added any assets to the Asset Store. And I basically only, my top asset there is Universal Sound Effects. So I'm going to be updating that as in the future as well. That's going to be the main asset, but I really want to add, I don't really have any low poly assets there, and that's what I've been doing most of the time the past couple of years. So I should really be adding those there. So I'm going to be adding them, probably put them for $20, so it's the same price as my website. All right, and so hopefully you should have, I'm going to be working off the list a little bit and picking different characters. So yesterday, just before I didn't stream, but that's when I added these different boxing ones. So I think this is sufficient for now for the boxers. We could probably add some more cool stuff as well later. I did add some kicks as well for the martial artists, but I will be just picking something. Probably someone with a rifle, I guess, this time. Or maybe I'll do a cowboy. Let's get some stuff with a cowboy here. So here we go. All right, let's. So first I need a weapon. So I'm going to switch off keyframing there, and I need to add a revolver. So I guess before I animate the revolver, I need to have one. So off the screen, I'm going to be just bringing up a separate browser window. You won't see that, and I'm just going to search for a revolver, so I can see roughly on the side what it's going to be like. So we've got something like that, and I'm going to be looking from the side. Let's do shift. Let's bring it back to frame 1. I'm going to be going to the UV tab here. And side view, I'll put my screencast keys on as well. Here we go. Hopefully see that. I don't know why I don't see it. Oh yeah. So Shift A, add. Let's add a cube. Tab into edit mode, scale it down, and I'm just going to move it up to here. We'll just model it from the side view. We'll go to edit, do auto mirror on this one, and scale it down. I can probably scale it properly later on. And now let's just see what we can do here. So we've got, I'm just looking on the screen to see if I can find it. It's funny that all the revolvers are facing the other direction. Here we go, found one. So let's make it like this. I'm gonna make it very low poly to suit these characters anyway. So E to extrude, S to scale, bring it in, and E to extrude. That's it. And then I'm probably gonna put the round thing here. I don't know, it probably has a better name than a round thing. Bring this one down. So there. E to extrude, S to scale, and I guess I'll just do E to extrude, R to rotate, and E to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale, and E to extrude, S to scale, R to rotate. There we go, very fat at the moment. Bring that in. And I guess I should make this one inside here. Bring this up. Let's make this wood. And I do see that usually, apparently, I have, or else just start by doing, I have to assign the correct material, which is, I use the Pixpal palette for every item here, so everything shares the same one. And let's make the gun itself a dull metal, a gray there. And then let's go up to here and then put this on some wood color. And again, I'm gonna make this super simple. I don't even know if I should make the barrel rounder or anything. Probably have a place for the trigger, I guess. So I'll probably just go E to extrude that on. And side view. Scale Y0, that'll flatten it. And then E to extrude. Very wide. Control R, scale, or bring it in on the X-axis there. It just really needs to have that, like a decent shape. Rotate. And then I'll probably bridge these, E to extrude, S to scale, to move it in. Rotate on the X-axis, move it down to there. Move this one down to there, and then I'll just bridge these. So right click and do bridge faces. And this is still too wide. Move that in. I'm not too picky about, like, it's going to be so small on screen anyway. And like that. Oops, okay. Moved it on the wrong axis. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't even need the trigger. I just need something. And then I'll probably put, I guess I'll put the revolving thing in here as well. It needs to be a lot skinnier on the top here, so I'll probably do Control R. No, that's too many polygons for what I need. Maybe I'll just bevel these. I don't think I need a separate... Should I? Should I just bevel here? I think I might just bevel that one. I think that'll work. I'm not going to be too picky about this. GG, GG. That's it. Okay, I just need the shape really, to be honest. That's going to be it. And we need to check the size now. Okay, I don't really like the shape here. I guess I should put the little thing that comes up here at least. Let's just add this one. Shift D to duplicate that on, scale it down, G to move it, E to extrude. I'm not going to be animating the gun anyway. Okay, like that. A little bit bigger. And if you need the this one, I can go to normal there. Make sure it shows up. I think that's going to be okay. Do dark color as well. Just put it on black. Okay, I can make a different one later if needed. But now let's just call this one revolver and put it in the props one here. And I'm going to put the pivot point so it's not in the center of the revolver there. I'm going to put it in the center of this handle. So there's a number of ways you can do that, but I'll just grab that vert and this vert, do Shift S, cursor to selected, right click, and then do set origin to 3D cursor. And now it pivots around that one. And also I need to put it into his right hand. He's going to be right-handed for this one. And we'll do, if I want to change it to make different revolver models, I can do that as well later on. And we'll show the armature again. And I'm going to be putting a child of constraint on this one. Add object constraint, child of. And then we're going to pick the armature here, and I'm going to put the hand.r. Do set the inverse, it doesn't really matter. And then I actually need to move it into his hand now as well. I'll just put E to move that on, rotate. And I haven't animated the hands on this character. So we can probably go to change the pose animation here. Change the pose to E-pose maybe. So we want to have Control Tab, maybe front view, rotate, and rotate on the Y-axis. Top view, rotate. I'm just going to align it with the hand of it. And then we can fix it a little bit more in some of the different animations as well when he's aiming. For most of my stuff in Unity, I've been using IK to do like an IK rig inside of Unity instead of doing the shooting animations in Blender, because if I need mouse aim, then it's pretty convenient to have it IK driven instead inside the game engine. Let's check out the comments here as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot them across. I should be able to see them if I'm going to switch to a different browser so I can actually see if you do @Infansia, I'll be able to spot those a little bit better. So I've got the chat open. If you have any questions, do @Infansia, it'll come up in orange for me so I can see it. We've got Magic Pixel. Hey Infansia, totally off topic. Regarding your song Nostalgia and Nostalgia Remaster, what would you say the genre are? I'm looking for similar music because it's too good. Ooh, cool. I'm glad you like that one. I don't really know. I don't think there is a specific genre that it comes to. It's a cross between my trance and electronic music and retro style music that I liked from in the Amiga days. So I'm not necessarily sure that there is anything like it, unfortunately. So sorry about that. I can't really point you in any direction for that one. But another one as well. Planet Exia is one of your favorites. A lot of people found my music in what's it called? Something like Scope, Solar System Scope, no, Galaxy Scope. There was an application where you can do some stuff in with planets and things like that. I can't remember what it's called now, but a lot of people found my music through that one. And we've got Andre as well. Infancia, I find a way to use gradient on surface with your palette. Just don't scale to 0 after UV unwrap. That's right. You can actually use gradients as well if you don't scale to 0. You can project. Usually I project them, the polygons, especially if you want to do something on trees and things like that. I've done quite often. So if we look on the UV editing, and for these ones, I usually do it pretty good actually. Then you can put a tree that fades from a bright green all the way down to the darker one. So again, don't feel just shoot my at Infancia and I'll be able to grab your question, hopefully. I probably won't see if you don't do at Infancia, because it's my eyes are bad and the chat is small. I'll just do that. Alright, so we've got our revolver now anyway. Should be able to start doing some animations with this one, so I'll go back into the animation tab. And it's visible now, so we can do, should we do just an aiming animation first, I guess. So we'll do revolver aim and put a fake user on it so we don't accidentally delete this animation. And sometimes I animate the full body and sometimes I just animate the top body. Something with the revolver, I'm probably gonna just animate the top body because you probably want to do a layer mask anyway in filter so you can still walk and aim at the same time. So I'm going to be doing, if I do the front view now, I'll put on keyframing, rotate, rotate, and I might even do this one so it just does the right arm anyway. But let's do a shooting or an aiming animation first. So pretty simple, to be honest, because we're nearly there now. And we need to make sure here that it's just aligning forward. There's a trick as well that you can do if you want to make sure that this is going to shoot straight forward. For the gun, we can temporarily disable this one, and temporarily I'm going to be adding another face to this geometry here, like this. Shift E to duplicate that one, scale it down maybe, bring it into there, and then I'm just going to extrude it really long. And I can make it white as well maybe, so I'll go my UV editing tab, do this one white, and now we can see a little bit better if we're aiming straight. And you can see that it's still going a little bit to the left, but it's pretty straight, to be honest. And in the game engine you can fix it anyway, so for the to be precise, but it's pretty good to just get it good enough. And I see now that this is not so good because it's not really following the bone. I guess I should really make it so that the gun is rotated straight forward into this one. So we'll go Control Tab, rotate this one, align it with that bone, and then Control Tab back into edit mode or post mode. A little bit straighter, like this. And like so. And we can also see it's going up slightly, so let's just rotate it down. Get it good enough. That's it. So that's our... Okay, now I need to... I didn't have keyframing on, that's easy to forget, so I'll mark everything, press I and insert a location and rotation keyframe here so we don't miss this one. So aim, that one's done, and we'll do a recoil animation as well. I don't know if anyone will be using the recoil because again you might want to do this IK driven, but I guess we'll do fire animation. So everything in here, we'll do 2 keyframes in. Just gonna do like a recoil like this. And we'll go up with the arm as well, a little bit in the shoulder, a little bit less in the shoulder. Why? There we go. And again, I don't have the automatic keyframing, so I have to insert a location rotation for all the bones here. We've got there, and then I'm just going to duplicate these ones back to number 10, and I guess I'll do that to this one. So simple as that. That's just a simple recoil one that we can do. And now I'm going to put on automatic keyframing there. And then we'll do another one. See, so we should do maybe a hip fire as well. So hip aim. Duplicate this one. I've got an alarm on in my playlist. That's good, isn't it? Take that off. So I'll duplicate this one, fake user on it, and we'll do hip fire, hip fire. Go here. So we're gonna have a hip aim. I'll probably do one where he uses the left hand as well, like a cowboy would. So that's too straight down. A cowboy wouldn't shoot it like that, would he? Have it a bit like that, maybe. There we go, and then aim it down, and I guess you'd have it like this more, wouldn't you? Got pretty straightforward here. That's it. So that's the aiming animation, or the aiming frame. And we'll get all the bones, grab it there, and here is just the recoil. I actually have to delete these and then just do the recoil again here. So go up. Like this maybe. Yeah, that'll do. One issue in 3D games is now that the bullet, if you fire it in a 3D game, it would actually go next to it. So you have to be a little bit careful when you do bullet detection. Because if you have a narrow thing in the center here, a hitbox, you wouldn't necessarily hit it. So sometimes when I do something, especially if it's a platformer viewed from the side, I do the collider to do checking for the hitbox extremely wide instead. So it doesn't really matter if it goes next to the whatever target it is. But if you're doing a top-down thing like this, it could be a bit picky. So. Oh, here we go, Link. I wonder if Billy the Kid was left-handed gunslinger. I don't know, was he? Did someone look that up? And Steven, it must be 1 AM where Infinity is now. No, it's actually 1:45 midnight here now. It's we don't do winter and summertime here, so while you guys have changed recently in some places, it's the same here. And I'm also gonna do hip aim, I guess I have to do. I'll duplicate this one. Hip aim. And this one's simple as well, because I just need to delete these keyframe. So this is a pose. Actually, I should add pose to these so we know that it's not an animation as such. So this one will be aim pose. And then I'm also going to do a different hip fire where he stands with a full body pose. So we'll do the hip aim pose, duplicate this one, and then hip. We'll do body hip aim. So now we're actually going to go into front view. Here we've got IK for the legs, so I'm just going to lower this down. I did make a change on this character as well. Before, on the Crispoly character pack that's already available right now, if you rotate around the Z-axis, the foot actually starts to tilt a little bit. So I've changed this one now. So when you rotate this around the Z-axis, it'll stay perfectly flat on the ground, the feet. So it's better now. So that will come in the next update. But I'll do like a wider stance here. There we go. And then we have to go, what should a cowboy look like? If you imagine from a cowboy from a side, what would the stance be if he's ready to fire? Maybe it'll be lean back in the hip. Lean forward a bit, as if he's prepared. And then look over here. And then I can imagine if he's going to use the other hand, I have to bring this one forward, this one out. Here's where IK for the arms probably would be handy. But again, the complexity of the rig and doing the IK switching, IK FK switching, for my purpose for these low poly characters, it's so much more worth to just have the simplicity in the model. Because if someone wants to customize their own animations as well, it's not going to have like 3 layers of different bones of different types with deformed bones and driver bones and different hidden driver things. It's so weird that it's so... I wonder if Maya is as complicated when it comes to doing IK and FK switching. So I'm gonna bring this one in pretty much to center body instead now. Like this. There we go. And again, I'm not happy with the top pose here, and I think I need to do even more. He needs to have a better, like, paired pose. It looks strange at the moment, but maybe if I bring this one, it's back. There we go. And then this one needs to be ready. And be down here, up here, and rotate this one. And also, I'm not too worried about rotating the bones in a weird way, because these low poly models are like, they'll twist and bend a little bit anyway. So if I'm doing some weird broken animations with the arms, I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. It just needs to look good from a distance. So here's the ready one for this one. I think this one needs to come up a little bit more. And rotate. And then it's just up there. So here's the ready animation for this one. Is he aiming forward? This needs to be good enough. That's good enough. Because when you do the ray casting in the game engine, that's where you do the precise movement anyway. I think that's really good. I know it's not going down in the center straight, but it's pretty good. Alright, Link as well. In Fancy, for inspirational purpose, what inspired your interest in 3D modeling and becoming an art teacher by chance of the universe? Young artists are listening to that spark we all felt. Thanks. I have no idea why it turned out to be 3D modeling, to be honest, because I started with doing music. That's how I started. Infancia comes from being like a trans wannabe artist. And then to promote my music, I decided to make a game called Beatball. And it was mainly just to release the game for free and feature some of my music in it to promote my music. And then I realized it was a lot of fun to make the games. So I carried on, and then I ended up doing game assets and then some game jams. And then I realized I have to have some 3D models. So I did some 3D Studio Max and then switched to Blender. And then I realized this was a lot of fun. And I like the speed of the low poly stuff and how easy it is to get into. So that's become my thing. And then I just so happen to like doing stuff for YouTube. So I'm happy that people can pick it up and learn from it. So it's a bit of a random thing. Alright, so we've got this one. That one's ready. Now I'm going to do a fire animation for this one. Got the cowboy there. We'll duplicate this one and then do hit fire. So we're going to do on frame number 2 here. It's going to have, I guess he'll have to bring that one down and shoot. Yeah, so the first animation frame here. Maybe I'll actually bring it to number 3. And we'll bring, this hand's going to come down and rotate y-axis. And then we'll do Rotate this one in, and it's a bit hidden here, but let's rotate this one around the x-axis. And rotate. You just have to get used to the FK animation. I saw some tutorials on FK and IK switching where they say, like, if you animate without FK IK switching on the arms, it's for noobs basically, or amateurs, and it's not really that professional. And I'm thinking, sure, but I also like to make content that noobs and amateurs and beginners can follow. So actually, I tend to, compared to the complexity of those rigs, again, I think it's absolutely fine. So I think that's going to be a pretty decent pose. And should he bring up the gun a little bit? No, I'll just do that. So rotate on the y-axis, rotate on the x-axis. There. And then I guess the recoil will come pretty much on this frame as well. No, I'll put that on this frame. So we'll do recoil, gun up. And then this hand will have to follow because it comes with it. It's on the y-axis. Okay, and then we'll bring everything back to on frame number 10 again. Okay. And then I guess I'll bring it back a little bit faster. Let's loop this one on frame number 7 so we can see. That's it. Pretty simple. And I should also do like a draw animation probably. It looks a bit too static, so let's do a little animation on the body as well. You probably wouldn't stand super still. Okay. Oh, quick firing there a little bit. Let's take away the armature. Okay, this top arm is a little bit too static. This one needs to have some recoil as well. So on frame 3 here. Actually, I see an issue now. We've got the recoil starts at the same time, but maybe that's okay. Recoil that on. Move this one up. That's a bit better. But he's got his arm, unfortunately, into the clothes there. So I need to fix this whole thing now. Bring it out. Oh, okay, maybe that's probably okay, actually. Yeah, that's okay. Let's try it with the other one. We've got alternative cowboy there. That's good. I can make some more expressive ones as well, probably. Let's switch it to someone else here as well. We've got this cyberpunk guy. Cyborg. The delivery driver. He's a little bit fat. Oh, got an issue there with the thing penetrating there. So all animations won't really become like compatible with all characters, but again, I think in most cases it'll work. Oh my god, that's a pretty evil fireman. Gladiator. That would be a surprise, wouldn't it? I can take away this aim thing now as well. Imagine gladiators being slightly surprised with a revolver. Alt select linked. Alt select linked delete. Surprise, man. Golem. Golfer. That is slightly concerning. Hole 18. And we've got a hacker here as well. I don't know. hockey player. Again, slightly out of character. That's what's fun with some of the Game Jam games. You have to do like do incompatible game genres and things like that. Knight as well. Surprise. Right, Link again in Fancy. Interesting how music started it all. Why at some point to show us musical. Just married the two. Yeah, it's not so often that I do my music, especially not on streams or anything like that. It's been a long time. The problem I have is that most people don't follow me for the music, and I tend to realize that if I do something that's a bit off character for the channel, it reminds people to maybe unsubscribe. When I actually did my last live stream, I lost 25 subscribers. I don't know why that is. So I have to be a little bit cautious to go off channel topic a little bit. Gladiator games would have been a bit shorter. Yeah, I think so too. As well with the knights, if you come along. We've got a nun as well. This is slightly out of character, isn't it? A nurse as well. You can have a lot of fun with these. Office, okay, that's probably a bit, what you call it, controversial. Old guy. An orc. Pilot. Actually, I see some issues here. We've got helmet issues here. Should fix the weight painting, because the weight painting, I'm not really moving the head. So, we should fix that one straight away, actually. Good. I'm gonna do control. I have to show the armature. Might as well fix this while I'm at it. Control tab, object mode. Shift select, control tab, weight paint. Well, I don't actually need to do that because I can just do it in here. We'll do, I think that this is part of the head. We'll just block select to here. And then I like to do it this way, just control G, remove from all vertex group, set active group head, control G, assign to active. And now it's okay that it's moving because the head is moving, but at least it's not hooked up to the gun now, so I think that's better. Alright. So we've got those. I guess we should do a draw animation for the revolver as well. So let's bring our cowboy back up here. Where are they? On C, I guess. Cowboy there. And here we go. I should do a hip aim as well. So I'll duplicate this one and then just call it hip aim pose. And then mark tab into edit mode or pose mode, A select everything, and then just get rid of these frames here. Delete. So that's the aim. Is Wix doing in-stream adverts? What's the frequency like on the adverts? I set to you for YouTube to just insert them on a balanced level. I don't know if it's too many. Maybe I can change it. All right, so I should do a draw animation too. So we'll do revolver draw ready, and this one. I'm not going to reparent the gun or anything, but I'll do the same pose roughly, but front view. Alt R to reset the rotations for these, and then we'll do it super ready gunslinger. And then here as well, we'll do Alt R on these, reset the rotation, front view, rotate this one up. And we imagine now that he doesn't have a gun in his hand. He's just super ready now to draw. So this is his ready pose. And I've done it on the wrong frame, but that's okay. I can grab these, move them in there. Draw ready. And then we should change this one to pose. And now we'll animate as if he needs to just grab that gun. I can do it with a bit of a toggle as well, maybe to check that it works, but let's see. Duplicate this one, draw, or draw. So on frame number 3, I'm gonna be up with the shoulder slightly, down with the hand, and we need to bring it forward. Side view. Rotate. So this is this grab gun moment here. There. And I think I'm just gonna bring this one up too. He's gonna be super quick. So. And then that's it. I should actually react with his body as well, I guess. And then I could override it for just the upper body, but we'll do frame 2. He's actually gonna shift his body weight slightly. Let's see, which way would you shift if you're gonna grab your gun? You'd probably shift to the opposite leg. Gonna shift the weight over to here. Rotate slightly. Rotate. Rotate. Oh. Okay. And maybe he'll even... I think I need to spread this out over a couple of frames. He's fast, but maybe he's not super fast, so, and he'll probably go down on this frame a bit. Or up first. And then this arm might go out a little bit while he's doing it. So. Head compensates slightly. And then we'll insert keyframes for everything here. And then bring it up to here. He's going to draw it. Let's go to frame. Here we go. So maybe I should just grab the pose now from hip, aim. Grab all of these, Control C on this frame. Control C, go back into the hip. Go to the draw. Go to frame 7 maybe, Control V. So he's ready there. Okay, and that's too fast, so we'll bring probably a mid frame in between here. So here's going to be where it draws it up first. Just side view. And I imagine, like, if I draw like this, that arm comes up a little bit. Front view. Rotate. 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 And gun's probably still going to be pointing down. And then we'll have to see here. Here as well, he's probably standing up while he's drawing. That's it. So we just have to imagine that the gun comes out now. It's not going to be visible now, the gun, and then here it'll become visible. So maybe on the visible frame here where he grabs it, I have to make it so that it doesn't go through the leg. So imagine from here, I'll probably bring it there. Okay, and I think I'm going to exaggerate the body movement a little bit to make it a bit more expressive. So we'll go from here, we'll bring him down even more, tilt him. And here I want to bring the gun out here. I'm going to bring, again, even more expressiveness. And then let's just bring it to frame 20 here. Okay, it's too much bounciness. So he's like going up, down, up. So it has to be a smoother motion. So probably just skip this up motion here. Grab this one. Let's take that frame away and see. So I'll just bring him down to here instead. That's better. And he's too slow in the second phase, so let's just bring these in there. he should be a lot faster here, shouldn't he? So we'll bring this one in as well. It's probably good. And then he's ready to fire there. And I could try to see what it's like if I hide maybe this one. We can do, if I save it, take away automatic keyframing, go here. What I could do is, can I actually animate the visibility on this thing? So temporarily I'll add that to the animation. I think I can keyframe that. So if we imagine that there's no gun here, I'll insert a keyframe to be hidden in the viewport, and then here we'll show it. I'm gonna go press I on the iframe, or on the, okay, no, it's not possible actually. I was hoping I could animate that as well. I can do rendering. Oh, it says cannot be animated. Fair enough. This one you can animate, but that's only for rendering, so it doesn't really make any sense to do that. Can you animate like the anything else? Wonder if there's like a way to do here, maybe visibility. That's for the bones, isn't it? Can I do it for the weapon? Control tab. Visibility. Here. Viewport. Can I animate this one? Yeah, this one works. So I'll unhide that one, bring it into here. We're going to show it from that frame. Here. There. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's what it's going to look like in a game. And you could actually have the weapon on the side. I always felt like I had to do that, but then I realized most games never ever show weapons that are not in use, so I'd probably just skip that. I'll probably just keep it super simple like this. And then just go into the shooting. I like to have the animations really quick like this. One thing that when I started to animate, I made them over like 20, 30, 40 keyframes, and everything was a bit sluggish and smooth, like slow. So I actually preferred to do it this way. Arvid, I just don't like to support Infantia, that's why. Why am I not surprised? Oh, about ad blocker, that's cheeky. So much fun to see Infantia live streaming then. Thanks, Giselle. Right, it's been a long time actually. Been thinking about it for a long time and then I keep postponing it. I think I've got to set things up in a certain way, but then I realized I'll just do it instead. I'm warming up for the long 24-hour live stream again, I guess. So I'm going to take away the animation of the keyframing for this one now, because it doesn't really make sense, because I'll forget about it. So I'll delete that. And it'll be visible again, but that's fine. So in the future, I might add some different animations for the cowboys as well. Some maybe emotes or something like that, where they do some trickery with the weapons. Maybe like spinning it, or I don't know. But I think this is going to be it for now, just for the cowboy. Aim. And this one could just be played in reverse to put the gun away, I guess. Don't really need anything else. Yeah, I agree, Gisela. Just some chill, relaxed, and if people are not up to anything, they can just hang out for a bit, see what it's like. This is what I sit like. I listen to music a little bit, and I just like to keyframe animate. Sometimes it's pretty relaxing. And I'll also be switching back to the other one, because I will be doing the higher versions of the low poly models as well. Yeah, chicken of failure. Fail chick. That's true. Alright, so what should we do now? We've done some cowboy animations. And we'll check. What else have we got here? Maybe I should just do a blacksmith animation, I guess I could do. Which is not like a revolver. So I'll give the blacksmith just a hammer and an anvil, I guess. So we'll do H to hide the revolver. That's done its job now, and we'll bring Shift C to put the cursor there, Shift A, and we'll add a cube here, tab into edit mode, scale it down, and bring it up. Actually, I could model this pretty much in the hand right here, roughly, so I get this the size correct anyway. Scale it down, and then let's go text pile texture, of course. Go into editing mode, UV editing, A, scale everything, scale 0. Actually, I gotta get rid of this one to make sure that we've got, I'll just switch this one to, if I can, I've got the asset browser here. How do I do this? There we go, switch. Sometimes I just put that on text editor so I can have some empty space down there. And I can actually bring this one right in there. There we go. And here I'm going to put it on a wood color for the handle. Any will do. And then A, scale it down. And I don't need a mirror modifier on this one, to be honest, because it's going to be a super simple hammer. And it'll have their correct position in a second. This is going to be one of the simplest objects I think I've ever made. E to extrude, L. And I'll give this a dark metal. There we go. That's as simple as that's going to get. Make this one scale, Shift Z, make it a little bit more narrow. L. So F2, and this is going to be hammer. Alt Z to see through. So longer handle. And that's it. I might as well just model the anvil now as well. I'll Shift D to duplicate this one, Alt G to move it here. And then I have no real idea what an anvil looks like, so I guess I'll have to look that up a little bit. I'll put it on a bench of some sort. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna just look on Google here. So anvil, Blacksmith, and some random stuff. Sometimes sometimes they put it on a tree stump. So let's do that. Scale, Shift Z. We'll morph this one into tree stump instead. I guess I could just bevel these, Control B. And that's not such a good way, so I'll do my normal one instead. Shift D to duplicate that on, circle it. And then I'll probably subdivide it once. Why did that not work? Subdivide. Oh, okay. Oh, I just didn't get the lines. Okay. Okay, X, limited dissolve. Right click, subdivide, and circle. Oh, I know I could have done a cylinder, but this way I get the palette straight away. E to extrude, let's get rid of these. L, delete, vertex. Maybe to about that height. And then we'll do I to inset, E to extrude, just to scale, and we'll bring this to a brighter wood color. That's very bright. That's a totally different color, so let's go here instead. Too bright. Too dark. That one's alright, I guess. And then should I do... This is going to be the anvil, so I have to look what an anvil looks like. L. And scale, Y. It's going to be a simple anvil shape as well, but we'll do it like this. And it seems like it's got this shape. Scale X, Control R again, scale Y, scale Z. Control select to there, E to extrude, scale X, scale it up. And this should be brought out now, so I'll do comma, global, snapping to not increment, I want it on vertex. Control slide it to there, control slide it to there. And then we'll grab this one to there. Scale Z0 to flatten it. Okay, this one's not, okay, we'll do this then. Scale Y0. And select this one to here. Scale Y0. Control select, E to extrude. E to extrude. S to scale. And E to extrude. E to extrude, S to scale. We'll do it roundish here. So now I'll just subdivide this one. Do circle, scale it down, E to extrude, S to scale, taper it off, scale. And we've got some issues here because I did some cheating, so I'm just going to shift select these, press J to create some polygons here so I can control the way this one folds. So J and J and J. I think that's alright. And I guess this one should come out a little bit further as well. Rotate on the y-axis. Okay, no, maybe not. So I'll just bring this one out. I don't know if there's like different time errors, the way these looked in different times as well. This might be totally wrong, but never mind. Control R, grab these. Alt E to extrude long normals. And I think that'll do as an anvil. Did I make it a little bit more shiny? I think so. There, and I think I'll bevel these as well. That'll catch the light a little bit more. So if I do maybe like this, Control B to bevel those just slightly, so we get a little shine off there. That'll work. So that'll be pretty good for that one, I think. Size-wise it's fine. Don't really like this shape here. I think I need to curve this one slightly. It feels like it's off balance. It's way too heavy on that side, so I'm going to bring this side out slightly more. And Alt Tab will bring this in slightly, just to balance it slightly more. That feels like it would make more sense. Now it feels heavy on this side, so I'll go back. That'll be okay. All right. And should we put a little bit of detail on this one as well, maybe? I'll see what this looks like anyway. I might take this away if I change my mind. Yeah, I don't like that. It looks out of place. So I'm not going to add that detail to it. I think that's fine. Slightly darker here though. There. I also have to do the fix with my Crispoly palette thing that expands the UVs, since this is not compatible out of the box now with the way Unreal Engine works. Let's check the chat with them. Thanks for sharing the link, Gisela and Arvid. That's the link. It's also in the description, actually. Okay, now we're going to do the animation. So we've got here, right click, anvil, with log, I guess, or stomp. Because I should probably have it separate as well, just that one. We should also fix the pivot point of this hammer, and that should be Sometimes it's easier to fix the pivot point like this. Just mark all of it and move all the geometry and just leave the pivot point where this little orange thing is in place. There. And that's the hammer. I guess it's got a better name for like a hammer for a blacksmith. But let's grab this one now. Go to the armature, control tab into edit pose mode. And then we'll do blacksmith animation hammer. And I guess this is a pretty good starting animation. I duplicated one of these ones, so that's fine. Let's do. We'll pretend now that this. Okay, I need to fix this one first. Alt tab. So this is going to be having a child of constraint. Child of, and then we're going to do armature and hand.r. And then I'm going to just manually move it into place here. G. And okay, what I might do as well is I'll just reset the animation here. Alt R, Alt G. We'll just double check that this is okay. Alt tab. Rotate. Place the hammer in the hand. That's okay. And I don't really care that the thumb is overlapping a little bit like that. You will never see that really. Unless you zoom in super close. Oh, April Fool. I even forgot that it was April Fool's Day. So control tab. Let's get you hammering now, blacksmith. So we'll do archer rotate. And I guess I'll do one generic one. And then I'm going to do one that's a bit like overly expressive. So I'm guessing this hand will be holding something. Maybe you rotate. How would you stand? You maybe open up yourself a little bit towards that one. We'll bring this one in. Rotate Z. Bring this one forward a bit. Rotate Z. And shift. Shift the body weight forward a bit. And then I guess I'll do like a ready. Should I do the impact pose first or not? He's probably too close to the thing. But then in that case, it's this that's too close. Move that out. Okay, I have to take away the automatic keyframing. There. Automatic keyframing back on. Control tab. And we've got. I think I'll do the first pose where the hand is actually resting with an impact. Okay. So this is too close to his body. Maybe this one comes back a bit. Out. Shift the body weight over. And rotate. Rotate. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna actually have. Might have to move it out a little bit further still. Rotate Y. No. You'll have to look down. And let's see what sort of pose do you have when you hammer this thing. So you just hit it, so you probably pull it up, sink down a little bit, lean forward. Interesting. This one I'll rotate it. Rotate on the Y, X. Rotate on the Z. Okay, I need to do comma to switch to local. Rotate on the Y-axis. Rotate Y and rotate Y. Probably holding something here. And off for the keyframing. Let's move this one in a bit. Hold tab. There we go. And control tab. Back into post mode and keyframing. Just have to get the groundwork a little bit sorted out here. There we go, that's a pretty good impact one, I think. And then we'll have to bring it up. So I'm gonna raise him up. And then we'll do raise this one up, down. And how do you hammer this thing on? Maybe you tilt over. And then you rotate this one out. You rotate this one and you bring it up now. And the collarbone, hopefully not broken. There we go. Let's bring it back. This is a pretty good twist here. I think I've twisted his collarbone a little bit too much. Alt R to rotate. So I think on the Y-axis, I need to rotate it down to there. I think that's pretty good actually. As long as he doesn't hit his own head there, but I think he's just clearing it. He just got out of time. Okay. So he brings it up and then it'll come down quick now, so I'll do Shift D to duplicate that on 2 frames. Should I do a little recoil on it? Boom. So maybe I'll do it so that the hammer recoils slightly. Yeah, I think that. A little thing like that. It looks like it's strong. And then some sound effects on that. And this one, I know here's one of the issues where IK would have been super nice to have, but I don't, so I'll have to compensate because I need this hand to be roughly in the same place as if he's holding something here. Maybe he would have been holding it like this instead. And then I'll rotate it forward a little bit so we can imagine that he's got something in the hand. And I need to duplicate this one, so Shift D to duplicate there. So when I do here now, he lifts his hand up. So when it comes to here, I should really compensate a little bit. So I'm going to be moving him forward. And then rotating this down slightly. Again, it just needs to be good enough for this animation. Okay, so he twists it slightly in. I'll just go rotate X. Okay, that's probably good enough. So that's the blacksmith. And if I wanted to do, I could just loop it here on, do Shift D to duplicate this one, frame number 10, and then we'll loop it on number 10 as well. There we go. That's okay. We've got ourselves an animation. Apparently he's just whacking the anvil. Yep. Alright, so you think you need something there as well. Should I put something in his hand then as well? The problem is that I think it's just the animation for here. The problem is that if I do something in his other hand as well. It's going to be 2 objects, so I guess I'll have to enable that. Did I put something in his hand? Yeah, I guess I'll do that actually. I'll put, but I have to, let's see how that works actually. So let's disable that on, and then I'll have to put, I'm gonna call this one Blacksmith hammer. Hammer. Let's move these into props, and then I'm gonna duplicate Blacksmith hammer. Okay, Control Tab. I'll get it back into object mode. Shift D to duplicate it. And now I'm going to be just doing some trick stuff here. So I'm just going to put like a black metal rod. Imagine that he's doing like a sword or something. So I'm going to rotate this one. G to move it here. Here. And then tab into edit mode. Just get rid of the tip here. L. Verts. And then here I'm going to E to extrude this one. And I'm going to flatten this first. So scale on the Y axis. And then E to extrude. Control, well, let's do linked first, and then go back into UV editing. I'm gonna put this one on L, select the linked, a metal. Let's do it a shiny metal. There we go. And then the tip here, I'm actually gonna do glowing red with a glow here. So it's like super hot or orange even. Should it be red? Probably red like this. GG. And then that's good. I think I'll make this even flatter. Scale Y. So a little flat piece like that. And then what did I call this one? Blacksmith iron. And then we'll change the hand to hand.L. Set inverse to bring it back. Okay, that didn't work. Here inverse. Okay, I'm just going to manually position it again. Not too picky with that. In the game engine, you'd have to replicate this, unfortunately. Rotate that. And now I guess I do need to tweak it a little bit. So I'm going to parent this one. We can fix it now. So that one's already parented. And for some reason it's snapping up there. It's probably because I've got an animation on the movement here as well, object transform. So I'm just gonna delete that. And now move it down to there. And this one, here's a good thing. We actually don't want the hand to move like this now. But we can fix that with the animation here instead. And go up to my CC armature and then tab. And now we're just going to make sure that this hand is actually okay. So we have another issue here. Alt tab, keyframing is off. Rotate Y, no, Z. This. And now we've got Control Tab on the armature, keyframe 1, automatic keyframing. I'm going to position this one now so it's in a bit better position. Rotate and rotate. I'm just gonna position it so it's like flat on here. Rotate Z, rotate X. I think that's okay. Select everything, Shift D to duplicate this one. Now it's going to be the tricky thing because it comes up to there. So again, IK would have been nice here, but again, not worth all the effort that it's doing for this little animation. So I'm going to see, it comes up to there. Actually, it might not really matter that he... That's actually pretty good, to be honest. It probably shouldn't be still anyway, like perfectly. And then you can animate a little particle system. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's see what you guys think. That's alright, isn't it? Pretty expressive. Ding, 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 ding. Sound effects. In parallel of watching the stream, I just listened to a few samples of the current available Audio Hero Humble Bundle. The looped hammering totally matched one of the music tracks. That's good. Oh, okay, so in reality, he would have a thick glove. That's true. I agree. It looks better when you hammer something. But this is a hardcore blacksmith. He needs no gloves. I should actually... What we can do, though, is do this. Since it's parented to the hand now, we can do this. I've said that 3 times now. So I'm going to duplicate that one. I'm going to hide the other one. Because here's a trick one. You can do iron with glove. How about this? Check this out. So Shift E to duplicate it. Scale it. E to extrude it. Check this out. Actually, we'll do this instead. I'll do... Okay, no, that won't work. Just Control Z. This is the ultimate cheating, is to put the glove on the actual iron. Because the glove would need to be bigger than the hand anyway. E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude. And it's not going to be a metal glove. That would not be smart. So we'll do Alt select the links, just go. And now I've got stupid keyframing, so I'll do that one. This will be a matte color instead. Imagine that. Oh, my hand's glowing. Not good. Oh. And then we'll just do a thumb here as well. So, because it would come out here, wouldn't it? Yeah, E to extrude, S to scale. The ultimate cheat. E to extrude, S to scale, E to move. And thick glove. Now we'll do there, Alt select these, or I'll just do Control R here as well. Scale that one out. And we need to make sure that the hand isn't actually coming through the glove. Okay, I think that'll work. So now suddenly he's got a massive glove there as well. So if you wanted, and then this one should probably come out a little bit more. That'll work. So you can have the option now whether you want with glove or without glove. Hardcore and wuss. Okay, he's got actually something sticking out here. That's it. Looks awesome. Imagine that in a game, like hammering something there. And then he should throw it over his shoulder or something. Okay. And this should, in theory, let's try it with some different characters. We've got a boxer. Okay, that one won't work with a glove then. Makes me actually realize that I could make gloves for everyone, so everyone could get boxing gloves, because you can just add a pair of gloves. Okay, that's good. I like to just play around with these. There's a barbarian. That works pretty good. What else should we try? A camper. I just like the way they're hacking away at that thing. I just need a sound effect now. Chef. That's a bit out of character. I should do it without the glove now, actually, maybe, because some of the characters it won't work with, but all of the characters should really work with out the glove. Let's see, what else? Chiropractor. Some serious muscles on this guy. Civilians. Now it's actually going in with the music as well. I don't. I just like this animation actually. I'll have to make sure I save it. Happy with that. Thanks, Gisela. It's actually much better to have something in the hand to hammer on. Okay, I've got to stop. Cowboy. I just liked him. Cyborg. Ding, ding, ding. Director. I keep thinking about a movie director until I realize it's a company director. Drive. Oh, a diver. I was going to say driver. I could do this all day, just looking at different characters, seeing what they look. Factory worker. That would sort of worked. Fantasy guard. I know I should stop this now, but let's have a look. Fireman. Golem. Hacker. Okay, hockey player. Knight. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't stop. Oh yeah, that's right, chef. We should do the chef animations as well. That would actually work a little bit with this one nearly. Martial arts. Where is his eyes? Oh, I've got a bug here on this one, so let's fix that one. Alt select linked, Control G, remove from all, Control G, set active group, head, Control G, assign to active group. There you go. Now you can see as well. That one works. Oh, it looks like Mr. T, doesn't it? Monster. Ninja. I will stop in a second. Nurse. I just love the out of character ones. Old male. Oh, guys, some reflections there in his goggles. I should have a welder as well. Yeah. All right. Receptionist. Referee. All right. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah, you can come back and watch it, Apex. I'll probably still be here looking at different characters hammering away here. Taekwondo. Alright, nearly. Zombie. Okay, so we've got the blacksmith animation. I think I'm just gonna give him the one animation, to be honest. Because either he's working or he's not. He's gonna just be working all the time. Yeah, there's so many characters I could probably add to this one. Okay, this is pretty good as well. A ghost. Handle wisdom. Alright, that's it. Let's have a look. Yeah, we need a new trend now. Zombie blacksmiths. Alright, so what else should we do? Camper, chauffeur. Cowboy, we've done a little bit. Cyborg. I could look at other animations that would be needed in a game. So idle I've got walk animation, run animation, jump, fall, land. I don't think I need really. Crouch, I guess we need. And rise from crouch, but that's okay. Climbing. Right, attack we've done. Block, dodge. I've done quite a few block ones. Hit, reaction, death. Death ones. I tend to do, for death, I tend to just push them into ragdolls. And throw I've got, but we should have maybe games would like to have carry or open something, open a chest and things like that. Sneaking animation as well we probably need. And then hanging from a ledge, maybe. Somersault. Yeah, those are tricky, actually. We should do a somersault. Let's do a somersault, because they're a bit tricky to make, I think. Because then you have to rotate the whole character itself. Let's go back to this character. Let's do that. So we'll do here, go back into maybe T-pose. Handstand as well, yeah. Pancake flipping. There's loads here. Okay. Let's go front. I'll just call it front flip. I'll start with a back flip though. Back. And here it probably would have been good with some reference images. But I'll do from, actually we'll grab it from the idle. I don't need to save that one. We'll do, can I type idle? Yeah, I can. So here, all bones, Control C, automatic keyframing, go back here again, and then we'll do front. Didn't I do? Thought I put that in, front flip. Okay, apparently not. Oh, back flip. Okay, fair enough. Will be. So we're gonna try to do a back flip now. Should I try to do it without reference? Yeah, sometimes it's more funny when you do it without reference. Global. So I'm gonna do on the first frame, I guess you have to lower your center of gravity and put your arms up. I guess you'd like raise your arms up. Let's see, no, you'd lower them and then swing them up backwards. So, and we're going to do backflip first. So let's see, this could go horribly wrong, and we can laugh about it after. So, and you'd probably be leaning forward, I guess, and then still look forward, I guess. So you swing your arms back like this. I'm just like trying to think logically now what you'd do. So that could be a good keyframe pose, I think. There's not so many videos about keyframe animation when I looked before. I might be wrong. And the ones, there are courses for it, but those are for Maya. There's hardly any for Blender, as far as I know, for actual keyframing. It's about technically how to keyframe, but not how to think about animating the keyframes. So let's try this. We've got there. And also what's a good thing is probably to do the main keyframes first. So the key poses, and then you do in between frames after. So this is one. And probably the extreme one is all the way down to there. We can exaggerate them a little bit too. And then he's going to be swinging up and rotating the body and swinging the arms to get his speed. And then flipping his head at some point, so we'll see. Whoa, okay, that looks pretty good. Let's just go all the way up to here. And so far the feet are solid, and then we'll skip in another 2 frames here. I'll bring this one up to 14 maybe. And then now we're gonna go up in the air, and we have to bring the feet with them, and they have left the ground like this probably. And he's gonna continue the rotational motion and arch his back. And probably the arms are still swinging. Okay, I think he needs to go further up in the air now. So we'll just move this one up. Okay, we've got an issue here, because I need to make sure that this one... We've got an issue with the feet. Okay, because I didn't keyframe them. They need to stay put until it leaves the ground, like probably to here. That's it. This should be funny. So. And I think Elvis needs to go forward a little bit on the flip. I'll probably move that onto there. So he can land in the same place. Oh, I need to do it on the one that actually had a keyframe post here. That on. Grab these two, move it to here. Okay, so there. And then now we need to spin them all the way around. And now it's important to actually bring these pole targets with it as well. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to have a problem. So now I'm going to do rotate. And then I'm probably going to shift click there and do comma or period and do 3D cursor so we can rotate him around there. That's going to be scrubbing his forehead nearly. But it's okay. Okay. I think I need to give him slightly more air here. We'll just bring it up to here. And then this one still needs more air then as well. So this is going to be... Okay, I think that's alright. And then the arm still needs to carry around, I think. We've got some rotational issues here with the arms. They're like super rotated. Okay, we got some serious twisting here. Maybe I'll just do the forearms then. Okay. It's funny. And I think I'll keyframe everything here, so we've got a solid keyframe there. And then now we're gonna spin him around again. I'll move this one step in, and then I need to go all the way 20 here on this one, maybe. There, grab, 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 grab. That's it. Rotate. And I guess you should come down a little bit now. Oh, okay. Rotate and move down. It's slightly unnatural the way that goes. And then now I think he needs to start preparing for landing. So whoa, okay. Now I need to do period and then do medium point, rotate, rotate. And oh, I'm on the wrong keyframe. So G to move that one. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, we've got, here's an issue because these are too far. Here. These are the pole targets, that's where the knees are facing. So it's important to bring them around with us. I think it goes a little bit faster, but... And I guess you bring your knees, you tuck them, right, to rotate faster, but I sort of like when they're stretched like that as well. But he does tuck them there, I guess. But on this keyframe, we should probably tuck them a bit more. Here. And then we'll start rotating them as well. Oh, this is tricky. I think it goes a little bit too fast here. Maybe I can extend this keyframe slightly. Oh, I got some issues there. Legs are too close here. I probably need to insert a keyframe here. I stretch them out. Okay, and then everything. This one takes a bit of time to make actually. Then here, we need to bring him back to get closer to his original pose. So rotate. We need to do shift right click there, period, 3D cursor, rotate, And then feet needs to come forward and prepare for the landing. And that does not look healthy. G. Okay, I think I need to give him some more height. And then here, I think he should start to spot his landing as well. So, still good. Here, what? Here he should start spotting his landing. So we'll go here. I'm gonna do on this frame, yeah, rotate. And I think he needs still more air to be able to stick this landing. So how do we do that? Here, here, here. On this keyframe, I'll move him up slightly more. And then give him slightly more hang time, I guess. And then here, I think he needs to come in even more. Legs, rotate. And period, medium point, rotate. He needs to start really preparing for the landing here. Oh yeah, I think that's good. And then I'll just grab item set, rotation. And now he's going to start stopping his rotation. So I guess he'll start bringing the arms down. And now we'll just grab this keyframe, bring it to here. Whoa, okay. Here's an interesting issue, actually. This is a problem. Because now it's quaternions, really. So it knows that it's rotated a full lap. So when it comes back here, it tries to flip the whole character all the way back to the original pose, which is a problem. The only way I know to get around this issue is to mark these. And then we'll do, let's see, I'll have to rotate them all the way around. So I'm going to put the cursor on, press Ctrl S first to say this one. I'm going to put the cursor here, Shift S, cursor selected. Mark everything. So here we're going to rotate it. Okay, period, 3D cursor, rotate, rotate 360. So it looks the same, but it's actually rotated now. Is this gonna work? No, no. So we have a serious issue here. Because here it tries to go all the way. I did actually do this once, and I was pretty sure I fixed it by rotating these. See again, I'll try it again. Rotate. There. Oh yeah, oh no. So he nearly sticks the landing until he just breaks down. Yeah, I'll try that then. That's a good point. Rotate 359.9. No, still issues there. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Go here. Select everything. Shift D to duplicate here. Is it just a pole that needs to be fully rotated around the body? I'm rotating them with him, so it should really be everything that's come around full circle like this. What happens if I do that? Okay. Let's get rid of that one again. Where do I have the pole targets? They've actually come. Okay, so first of all, the pole targets, I should probably animate them down to here so they clear a little bit more. That's okay. Yeah, heavy head. I agree. Okay, so how do we do this? Maybe... I think there's a thing, actually. I'm trying to remember now, because I did actually tackle this once in the past. Just trying to remember what I did. If I switched it... I have a vague memory that I did something with the rotation. Or if I do this? No. Am I thinking wrongly? Flip, 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 flip. So the pelvis is doing a 360. The pole targets are going around. The feet have come around. And then we just have massive destruction. Yeah, it could be right. It might actually help him. It might be difficult to get the airtime needed, though. All right, I just have to manually place this one then on frame 25. Let's see if we can replicate roughly. I don't understand why this is such an issue. There we go. And then probably lower the center of gravity. That's so weird. That works. But I've done pretty much the same thing. So now I need to grab these and try, probably copy these and try to get the feet all the way to there so it lands in the same place. And then probably bring them down all the way down to here. And I guess you would bend forward a bit. And then just stand up again. Rotate and rotate. 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 This took a while to animate. Oh, I've got some... Boing. Okay, so we've got some issues with timing now. Doesn't look horrible. Oh yeah, it should stand up as well. So 28, I'll do. It's not perfect. The end post is not exactly the same, but maybe I can actually do this now. I'll stick the feet here. That's the most, and these are important. Control C. Can I paste these one? I'm gonna break it again. Oh yeah, that flips it totally. So I cannot do that. I cannot paste the location. It's so evil. So how am I doing here? So we've got, here's the landing there. So they need to go slightly forward. You just have to eye it, so it'll be good enough then. Thanks, Gisela, for coming up with a flip. You should challenge yourself. So it should probably go faster in the air, though. So I'll save it. A to select everything, and then I'll just compress the middle here a bit. I've got an issue here. Why is it got two different frames here? E. There. So we'll probably compress that on. And then here, I'll just mark all of this there. Scale it down. E. There we go. That one. Ooh, I think we've got a breaking thing here. Oh, okay. So we need to compensate this one a bit. G. Oh, here we go, some issues. G. Okay, I think I'll just make sure it's a little bit... What happened with the feet here? This is tricky. Here, oh yeah, from here. Bring them forward to here then, I guess. Bring these in. This is tricky. Period, medium point. Whoa, we got some issues here with his legs. The IK does not like this. What's going on? It was looking alright. I've got an issue coming here. All targets are okay. Are they not? I've got... This is hard work. Hugs from Brazil, hugs from Australia. Hey, how you doing? Feel free to shoot some questions at Infancia in the chat. I'll try to answer them if I can. Yeah, landing in the center looks weird, but how about this issue with his legs? I think that's a deal breaker. Or a joint breaker. Okay, we got some... What is going on here? Wow. Did I paste a post here or something? Or post? I don't know if it's one of these that is totally breaking. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So I had actually pasted something here that must have broke. I wonder if it's because I placed them so close to the original posters. Okay. Strange. Okay. Well, that sort of fixed it. Don't ask me what I did. Your pole targets are facing the wrong way. I think... Yeah, I think it's safe. They're doing a bit of a scary pass through here, but... I'll move them down to here, maybe. Safe, 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 safe. I think I need to extend the frames slightly on the end here, because that bit is going a bit too fast. So just move this in. And we've got some sliding feet issues here. Control C, Control V. I think this is good enough. I'll save it for now. Actually, it doesn't really matter where they point the pole targets. The important thing is just that they are in the right position in relation to the knees. They don't actually care about the rotations of them. So as long as... Okay, here. Sorry, is that what you meant actually? Fair enough. So maybe if I move them there, I guess I could put some keyframes in here. Is that what you meant maybe actually? And then you could, in the game, you could just animate. If you want him to jump higher, you could just offset the thing in the game here as well. Hey, Zana, didn't see you there. Welcome to the stream. Doink. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll try it with a different character and see if it works. Astronaut. Apply the armature. Yeah, I think it works. That could be a victory thing for the boxers as well. I'm going to try to do a higher one as well. Let's see if we can do backflip high. Let's just see. High. Backflip high. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you prefer making animations in Blender or with control rig? For Ultranova, I'll actually make everything nearly in with a control rig in Unreal Engine instead. The reason being that I need to have the full control in the game anyway. I'll be doing all the animations for the cutscenes, and I probably won't have any Blender animations in there. Okay, we've got some issue here. I see actually that there's a strange movement. I should probably fix this actually on this one. So we've got pelvis, pelvis. You go up in the air, spin around. Pelvis comes to the side and then comes back in. But it doesn't look tremendously wrong either. It was just, it felt like it was... Center of gravity is probably an issue. Let's try to fix it. So, you go, I'll probably shift them back slightly. Okay, I'll save it again first, in case I mess things up totally now. There. Just forward. And then throw yourself back. And then we've got center of gravity here. Center of gravity slightly in, maybe. Oh! Okay. And then center of gravity comes back there. I think that's better. Makes it. Okay, and here we've got a little issue that... No? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we'll just go to the high one, delete this one, go back to backflip, duplicate it, and then just type high again. And now it won't allow me because the other one's got deletes. That's gonna disappear next time I come in anyway because it doesn't have any. It's orphaned. So now I can name this one high. Now we're gonna try to do this one a little bit higher. So come down. Go up, and here we're gonna put some serious height into it instead. That one still needs to be there, but here, this one will be woohoo! Okay, and then pow up here, and then here's still gonna be up here because we want some serious hang time up here. Still pretty high. Oh. Spot the landing. Come down. This one. That one needs to be a little bit higher still. This one needs to be slightly higher. And then here is fine. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. Let's see a martial artist as well, or a taekwondo guy. Black belt. I think that one works too. I want to also try a really high one, just to see. Duplicate. Very high. Check this out. So side view. Again, we'll do the same here. We've got that on, that on, that on, that one. Back here. That's the same. That's the same. This one. Oh, keep doing it on the wrong frame. There. Yeah, that's okay. I've got 3 different ones. I don't know what you'd end up doing again. Ultra high. Okay. But yeah. I guess this one should be slightly... Should I do this one slightly slower? Let's try it. Ooh. Okay, the timing is wrong here. That one's alright. That one needs to... He swings back too much. He comes down too slow. So I'll probably keep him up in the air a little bit longer. Oh, okay. What? What's going on here? I messed it up now. Let's change this one. Need to compress these a bit. It needs to come back a little bit faster. Okay. And then he stands up a little bit too fast. That one needs to be slow. And then, oh, I'm cutting it short here. Alright, that's the last one. He stands up still too fast. Okay, I'm gonna stop that one now. Weather girl. Woo! Celebrate good weather. Next animation. Kick. I've actually got kick. We've got jump kick. Punch we have a bunch of them. Don't know if you spotted them, Gisela, but for the boxer, let's see. We actually have some kicks here as well, so we'll check what I had. Go. Actually, I'm pretty happy with these. So we've got the body punches here. Oh no, that's not the body. That's the straight one. We've got the uppercut. Right uppercut. And then I've also got these where you get hurt by the uppercut. Boink. Hurt by the uppercut again. Hurt by a straight punch. And hurt in the body shot. And then I also have kicks somewhere. So kick front. So just a front kick. That's probably more for the martial artist because the boxer probably wouldn't get away with this. And then also we've got, here's a side kick as well. I'm not happy with this one. This doesn't work. Center of gravity, like you'd have to do like a slight jump, skip forward. So as if he's like skipping forward, I guess. So it makes no sense that he's... I should probably fix this one actually. Trying to think now. So I'll do some freeze frames here as well, just to get the animation to have a little bit more definition. So I'll do... But I think if you skip forward... I don't have root motion on these, so it won't really work to do... I'm gonna change to the Taekwondo guy. I actually did Taekwondo for quite a few years back in the day, so that's why I remember the key poses really. So bring the knee up, twist the foot, kick, pivot that on, arms come back. The problem is, of course, that he's not grounded. I don't have the toe things, but I will try to fix this one a little bit. Oh, kick. Because what would happen here is he couldn't... Oh yeah, he does step down actually, so it would work. It's just something that's off with his foot. I guess I'll probably... Because you do tiptoe a little bit when you do this one. Oh, whoa, okay. That's better. And the center, the balance will be slightly off because we've got the pivot point here. This leg is hanging out there, and the body here is supposed to compensate. So what I might have to do, I'll duplicate this one again and see if I can... Oops. What we got? Maybe the arms even more. When that comes up, well, usually you twist the head, but you still... I don't have any bones for the neck, unfortunately. Rotate. Oh, rotate, sad. And then here I need to bring the arms back up. Okay, so I'm doing the freeze frame here, so it doesn't make sense that... See, that should not move while he's still in the freeze frame. And that freeze frame's too long. Probably only be one frame. Okay, I'll probably only keep that one frame as well. So the preload pose is 2 frames, kick, and the end frame is going to be 2 ones. I'll just duplicate this one, I think. Oh. And then he comes down. Okay, it's the step back that's wrong as well. Ooh, just hard work. So he drops down. And then he slides back a little bit too fast to it. He needs to shift more towards the back leg. Stand up a bit in the center, middle. And then this foot needs to come back sooner down. It's a lot of little things. It's a bit bouncy there with the step back. Yeah, I'll have to... I'm not happy at all with that step back. Ooh. I guess I could. I'll just duplicate this one more time again, and then I'll try it without the step back. I'm gonna bring him back to his original post, this one, I think. See if we can bring him all the way down to here. Insert keyframe for everything. I might be breaking it now. So these ones I'm going to take away. That one, that one, that one. Shift select here. Delete all of those. And he can't slide back, so I'll have to bring him back all the way to there. Okay, with that. Now I just need to freeze the kick a little bit longer again. Okay, that'll work actually. And the kick probably has to be faster. And on the here, it's super important that he's got the center of gravity correct, because he holds that pose for a while. So unfortunately, I think I need to take these and then go shift them back. Ah, this is frustrating. I might come back to this one later anyway. Yeah, let's just leave that one for now. Alternate. I'll save these for now and then keep one alter 2. Or I'll just do alt 2. Alt 3 and alt 1. There we go. So did you talk about running the animation in Play more or rendering? Did I miss stuff actually? We got some questions first. DMD here. At Infansia, what do I type in the search bar to find a video on your view / shader settings? Do you mean for this one? Well, you can look at it now actually. If you download the Pixpal palette, then you can get the material with it. But I'll do this one for now. Let's see. Here, you got a chance now to freeze this one if you want. Or you can just download it from infansia.com. Go to Assets, scroll down to the bottom and download the Pixpal palette, and you get the material with the shader in Unity, Unreal Engine, Godot, and also in Blender here as well, so you can see. Yes, we're getting there. 24 hours, here we come. I think I've only... How long have I streamed now? I think I started... It's only about 2.5 hours. See, I'm just checking the chat here as well. Again, do @Infancy if you want me to see it. All right, let's pick another animation now. I mean, do you have render preview selected? Oh, I see. I have, let's see what I've got selected. I have material preview here when I do this. I like that view a lot because it's got the HDRI shading and you can pick the different ones here. To preview it in some different HDRI settings. And then you can enable scene lights if you've got any. And also sometimes I do rendered, but then I don't have any lights in. Then solid. I always used to do solid here. This is the quickest one. But I don't necessarily like the look of it. And I always used to have cavity on and stuff for my stuff. I don't really use it so often now. This is how I did for a long time as well. Because I think it has a pretty cool look. But these days I tend to do material preview just. I was asking... Enjoy. Oh, okay, having trouble with Blender. I see. Sorry, I just hijacked the conversation, I guess. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do now. Oh, she learned how to play chess. All right, no, don't lose on purpose now, Arvid. You know, You have to teach them that losing is part of the game. Make sure you play as good as you can now. I believe in you. My dad he never used to let me win when I grew up, and I hated it. Not that he didn't let me win, I hated that I didn't win. But then I actually played 4,000 rounds of bullet chess and speed chess on chess.com, and when I went back to visit him, I beat him with real chess, so that was fun. Yeah, it's on it. If you lose now, don't come back. Okay, we should do something with a different animation here now. Should we do Scooby-Doo? Should we do? Let's see, we'll pick another one here. We've got some boxer stuff. We've got the Blacksmith. Barbarian, they can use the melee fighting stuff. Melee fighting stuff. Chef, I guess we should. I guess we should have a meat cleaver. It's a bit similar to the other ones though. Should we do a meat cleaver one? You can just kick the meat. See ya, Arvid. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Hanging out. I should plug this a little bit again. If anyone's watching now that hasn't watched before, if you look in the description, you can go to infenzia.com, and then there's actually a direct link in the description as well. You can go and grab these characters. All 100 characters that are currently in there, you can download already, and then I'm just working on animations that I'll be adding now to the same pack. So if you get it, it'll just update it. And I'll also be uploading these to the Unity Asset Store. That's going to be next week, probably. Okay, so what should we do now? Cyberpunk. Is there any more essential things that we need? I guess we should have sneaking animation. Should have sneaking walking? Or different emotes, maybe happy, sad. Let's do some like victory celebration type of thing. I guess we could pick the boxer again as a template, and then we'll do Control Tab. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna select the armature, Control Tab. Maybe I'll just go into the T-pose and then here. And then we'll duplicate this one and then do emote victory 1 or 0-1. Let's plan for a lot of these. Oh yeah, a generic squatting down and moving hands along the floor can be used for farming, I guess. Restore fammering. Oh yeah, fammering. Okay, so like fiddling or something. That's a good one, actually. Let's do the victory one, and then I'll do one of those. They're very good. Anything that you can imagine that you'd need in a game would probably be good. So we've got. Actually, okay, I should have taken the idle again because I'll be blending into these anyway in most game engines, but we'll still do it here. So emote victory 1, Control V. There we go, and then we'll just do like a simple go down, curl arm, and then just do a fist pump in the air, I guess. Boring, but still. So he's gonna do an expressive fist bump here. Center of gravity important. But we'll come down to there. Compensate, this shoulder can come down. There. Straighten out. So come down. And then just shoot straight up in the air now. Location rotation for all of them. Put on 2 frames. So I'm gonna go all the way up to here. And then we'll straighten them up. Straighten up. Arm like that. Arm. arm. Alt R to rotate, Alt R to rotate. It goes through the head a little bit, and then this one comes out, stretch out, stretch out. And I think I'll rotate a bit more. But an issue here is where I really need a neck bone, because you want the head to be really straight up too, but that's not going to be possible. Maybe I need to do the collarbone slightly out still. And he's reaching back a little bit too far. Looks like he's hanging. We'll do that. And here we go. He's swinging the arm out now, so actually I need to put a mid frame here. Where I go probably still down and then curl it there. Little sway at the top. And then go everything, shift it, duplicate back. Shift E. I don't know, this is gonna look like too fast. Scale. And then we'll just bring it back down. This is probably not going to be used so much, but a bit boring. And so instead of just like lowering the arm down, I think I'm going to be doing that he bends it down first. Okay. You never know, that could be useful. Okay, that looks weird when that arm swings out more and more and more and more and more. So, really rotate that one down to there still. Okay, that looks weird. Okay, that'll just a little victory animation. Woo! Victory! Victory! Death falling. Death and falling. I always do that with ragdolls. Well, I guess I should have that. Let's see. You see the 4 spheres just above the side panel that says transform. If you have the 4th one selected, it will... Oh, you're still talking about the rendering things. Cool. Let's see. Stumble and fall, crouching, crawl. Falling to different sides. Okay, let's do that then. Let's do some falling ones. First, I'm going to do what Zana said though and do the picking up thing. So we'll do idle first. Idle, duplicate, crouch first. So I guess we should have pretty much like a ducking one. Limbo. Docking this character is actually slightly difficult because the legs are so small anyway. Probably have to really curl back this one to get it low enough. See. I guess I should have a squat walking as well, or a crouched walking. Here we go. It's difficult with so few bones. It's nearly as tall as he was before he sat down. Okay, but that's good. Crouch. And then I'll do a single pose. Because this animation is probably not so useful because it's just like bending down. So the important thing is to have this keyframe in. So I'll probably do crouch pose as well for the ones that only need the keyframe to blend to. I'll probably update the scene as well. I'm gonna try to do a sneaking animation here as well. Actually, I should probably bring the arms out. This. I could probably gain a little bit of lowness as well by tilting the body slightly. Do it like that, I think. Copy that on, and we'll have to grab this one and paste it here. And then I'm gonna do a crouched walk now as well. We've got crouch pose and then crouch walk. So we have the contact pose first. And we've got that leg selected. So the contact pose is tilt this foot, put it there, bring this one back, and we need to bring these down, or at least for that leg, not that one, this one. Okay, I'm in the wrong keyframe here. H select, oh no, there, G, move it to there. So, and then we've skipped forward 1, 2, 4 here. So now we're gonna go down with the pelvis slightly, believe it or not. If I can find it. There's the pelvis. So down slightly. And then this one comes back a little bit further. There, and then we're gonna go up to the crossing pose is gonna be the next. You can hardly even see where the pelvis is. Where is it? There, that one. We're gonna go up to here. Okay, and we've got some issues with his. Okay, maybe that's all right actually. He can have the feet facing to the side. There, and then this one comes forward. We'll fix the arms in a second. So here's the crossing, and then we're gonna go to the high point here, which is in a crouch position. I guess it's no higher than this. And then this one needs to come up now. Oh, we've got an issue here. What's happening here? Oh no, it's alright. Mark everything. Then we'll do Shift D to duplicate here. Oh no, I need to do the paste the mirror. So Control Shift V. Okay, I can actually do all of these. Control C, Control Shift V. And then we'll duplicate this one, put there, and then we're gonna loop it on frame 24. It's a little sneak walk, and then we'll have to do the arms now. So arms here, when the right leg is forward, the left arm is back. Oh no, the right arm is back, and the left arm is forward. Control C. Here we're gonna do Control Shift V to flip those, and then Control V again to have them. And I think that's all right. I could do a lot with the head and the tilting the pelvis and things. I think I'm gonna just keep it simple. Blacksmith, sneaky. That backpack is getting some serious airtime. Okay, so now we should probably do like a fiddling animation here as well. So that one will do for now. Okay, that pack is also some issues there. Alright, Steven, go to bed. Sounds good. More cartoon voices to do in the morning. Cool. Good luck with that. Have a good one. I'm going to be working tomorrow as well. I'm doing a mix of things. I'm doing line war work because single player is coming, guys. It's not too far in the distant future now. Los Santos, the other dev, has been working so hard on it, and it's very promising now, so it's pretty cool, exciting. So I'm doing contracting work on line war. And then I'm also doing some freelancing modeling work, and I'm doing another video for a cool app monitoring software that I've been having a look at for Unity. So I'll be doing those things. Alex Rack 2. Oh, good question. But why don't you use hand IK? I'll tell you exactly why if you joined lately. Because IK and FK switching in Unity is so stupidly annoying that I can't even be bothered setting it up for these characters. I have no idea why they don't make it more simple. I know when you use Rigify it's pretty simple, but I don't really like the rigs that come into Unity from Rigify. They're overly complicated. I only want few bones like this because it's actually quite performance hogging to have loads of extra bones that you don't need, especially if you need to have hundreds of characters on screen. And if you know of a way, I've looked for a long time. I managed to get it to work with IK and FK switching, but the annoying thing is the only way I've seen it is where you set up a duplicate bone hierarchy for the IK and FK switching, where you actually have different bones controlling it, and you set up a driver and IK FK switching. You have like a bone over the head where you set it up to say, like, if I animate this bone value, it's gonna enable FK, and then you have to also do IK FK snapping with the arms into place. So I just don't find it. I just don't find it worth doing for these characters. No, I'm not part of Line War anymore officially. I had to, not because I don't believe in the game. I truly believe in the game. But we had an issue when we released Line War in 2022. I'd been working on it without pay for 4 years, so I'd been living off savings. And when we released it, it supported me to get a wage for about half a year, and then I also extended working while I still owned it for another, how much? About 6 months. And then it came to a point where I had to do other freelance work or do other type of work to be able to bring any form of money in, because the game couldn't support it. And I was, after moving to Australia, I just couldn't, unfortunately, live like that. So the idea would be either to postpone any further development, or my co-dev wanted to carry on because that's his dream game, Line War. I love it myself, I love to play it. But then we came to an agreement that he would get my half of the game because I own 50%. So I had to sell my part to him and then do contracting work in that case in order to, because there's a lot of many parts of the game is on my table in terms of anything that comes to animation, the map generator or front end stuff, UI, the way units animate and behave, sound effects and everything like that. He can't really do those things, so I still have to do them. But I'm more of a freelancer now, so it's a bit of a shame because I really believe still in Line War. When I play it, I still play it quite often and a lot, and I really like playing it. So hopefully it'll see more success when the single player is released now, but it was not willingly that I really had to get rid of my side of it. Hey, Ramses. I shouldn't even try to pronounce names. Long time. Welcome back. So we got it sneaking or a crouching animation now. I guess I should also do that little fiddling animation. that you're doing something on the ground. So if we go back to the crouch pose here, duplicate this one, and what should we call this one? Zana had a good name here. Like I said, moving hands along the floor. So what should we do? Like interact, I guess. Crouch interact. And I'll do a pickup animation as well, where you do some like picking up, but on this one I will move the cursor to there, bring it, and we'll put the right arm, I guess, down to here, look down, forward. Let's see. Yeah, I can imagine with single player. I'm just when we made Line War, we were never really interested in single player. We were so set on making a game that like we wanted to play and have, that we'd never prioritized it, and we didn't understand back then how important it was for the game's success, probably, to make it, because that was the main criticism, that it didn't have, and we were never interested to play it or develop a single player game. But it makes sense that it needs it, because people need to practice and they won't have the patience, or I don't know, you don't want to lose in public or something like that, and it's definitely difficult to get matchmaking unless you're in the Discord server. But in terms of playability, it's pretty insane, and it's fun that there are so many players in Line War now that are so much better than I am and the other developer. It's funny how we always wanted it to get to that point where we weren't the best players, and now I'm struggling to even stay top 30 or top 50 on the main. So let's bring this arm out a little bit, like this. And then I'll just do some fiddling on the ground here. Maybe I'll actually animate both hands, like doing something. We've got there, and then we'll just go to maybe here, this frame. In fact, actually, after this stream, I think I'm gonna play Line War match. Before I go to bed. It's not good to do that before I go to bed, though, because when I lose, I get furious. So there. And then just some generic twisting, I guess. It's good to move all the bones slightly, so it has some like life to it. Yeah, losing is not good. And then we'll just sweep to the other side. So everything here. I just insert a location rotation keyframe. We'll bring it to frame this one. Bring it back. Maybe twist it over. Bring that back out. I have no idea what I'm doing now, to be honest. You've been playtesting my game on Steam for around a couple of weeks now, and every time I lose ranked matches, I get upset. How's it going with your game? Let me know. I haven't actually seen it in a while. It's cool that you're still doing it. It's hard to stay focused on a game. Do you have the destructive physics in it still as well? That's networked, or? Cool, thanks. I'll have a look at that one. So we'll loop it on frame 12. That could be used for anything, really. Why am I animating it with a boxer? Because I should really have something like that. I guess that will work for, like, as a generic fiddle animation for pretty much anything. Scrubbing floor, cleaning shoes, I don't know, picking carrots, milking a cow. What else is it? Like digging for gold, planting seeds. I don't know. It'll work for everything, this one. Interact. There we go. Dribble a basketball. There's so many things. This could be the most versatile animation I think I've ever done. Shaking a baby. Not saying that you should. I don't know. What else? Painting the floor. Scrubbing the floor. Let me know. What else? Panning for gold. Exactly. I'm trying to think. Sorting out things on a conveyor belt that's super low to the ground. Actually, in fact, I should really do this one. I'll just duplicate this one and then just do interact. Check this out. Here, and then we'll raise him up because I think it's such a generic, decent one that will just move it up. Here we go. Actually, I'll do it here. And I think I want to do the rotation, but I'm going to copy the location of the pelvis and then paste it here, paste it, and paste it. Here, now that's another one, and then I'll do one standing up as well. Because this could be looking through boxes or drawers or something like that, filing things. So interact 1, I'll do this one. And then interact 02 will be even higher. So Elvis can actually rotate on this one. That's super flexible, to be honest. So this is going to be another useful one, I guess. So I'll copy both of these bones. Paste, paste, paste. Yeah, I think it needs to be even straighter though. Or she. Up to there. 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 I think I'll just have to rotate the arms down, I guess. Oh, okay. What am I trying to do? I think I need... Maybe I need like one of these, to be honest, as well. Interact. This could be useful as well, I guess. That looks just like he's having some issues. And I think I might have to do some changing here as well. That just looks weird. Put it up. But I think I need just a generic front-facing one anyway. There we go. Let's copy this one. I'm pretty sure that could be used for stuff too. Like if you're doing something on a wall or something. I have no idea. I'm just taking shortcuts now apparently. Oh yeah, keyboard. I should do sitting at a computer as well and doing some stuff. Yeah. In front of him. Trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, I think. Generic. So we've got that one. We've got this one. And we've got the other one, which was Crouch. Barbarian the Baker, yeah. Tying a knot, Scout Leader. I don't know. Polishing the rear view mirror. Civilian. Long hair. Cyborg. Dancing badly, yeah. Could be. Alright. That's it. Should I do... What? Stream is still going? Yeah, I know. Been going for 3 hours now. Yeah, I've got some true people hanging around. Persevering. Is that 20 for the characters fully rigged? 20. Do you mean the $20 or? Everything comes with it. All the 100 characters and the animations and this rig and things. So that'll come with it. But I need to upload these as well. I won't be able to do it tonight, but I will upload it probably through the week. I'm setting up this as a Unity Asset Store asset as well. Alright, let's do fall over animations then. Let's see. So I should we'll do idle, copy, fall forward. Go to the side view, 8, select everything, get rid of these, and then here. I should do a funny fall forward first, actually, where you just goes like this. We'll do a funny fall forward first. And then... like, literally just... Should I bring the arms back as well? Yeah, there's gonna be a face plant. Height, insert location rotation, and go forward here. Some accelerated. I'll do a keyframe a bit shorter here because it's gonna accelerate. So I have these, rotate, go down, rotate, down. This is not gonna end well, is it? And I need to flip these feet because and we've got an issue because I can't really do the feet, but I could flip them to the side. Maybe halfway here, I'll try it so they don't go through the ground. I don't know if this will work. I think that might work. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know how I made this update. Bring it down to there, and then this one's gonna keep even more bending back. Arms will come back. Actually, arms will, let's see. Okay, at least the hands are contacting the ground here a bit. Can I get another hand? And then now we're going to do the face plant one, so oh no, I nearly moved it. The feet needs to be like that. And then here, pelvis down slightly. This one goes down. That one goes down. Face goes down. Alright, if it goes a little bit through the ground, I think. And then I guess the feet would come up. let's see. Boink. And then you'd bounce probably the head of the... Bit faster here. Insert all the frames. I have no idea really what to do with the lights here. Maybe I should do the... Oh, okay, these should have been here anyway. Boom. So I'm guessing that one comes down and the head goes up, like a whiplash thing. That goes down and this one. Boing. Ah, that hurts just looking at it. I think I'll bend this one up. The most awkward. Do these come down again then? I should do a face plant and see how my body behaves, I guess. Boing. Yeah, I want it to be a bit comical because these characters are a bit silly. And then just come down again. Yes. And then these will have to come down again. And the arms come down to the side. I have no idea if this is gonna work. And a little bounce more. And then all the way down here again. 8, select everything. Loop on 33. Or I guess I'll loop on like 50 so he can lay still for a bit as well. Okay, so he's freezing a bit too much there. But it's pretty comical anyway. As if he's fainted or something. I think that maybe the pound there might don't. Yeah, I'll do. Let's try with a different character as well, see what it looks like. We've got astronauts. Oh, there's a little... I feel like there's a moment here where it's a little bit too slow. Oh, maybe it's alright actually. Hey Jera, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm up late. 2 o'clock in the morning. We had a nice Easter break here, so we went to SeaWorld with my daughters today. That was good. Okay, I think that's good. Let's try it on a few different ones. The boxer, boink. 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 Yeah. Some will have features that will go through the ground and whatever. I think it's alright. More comical acts coming up. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I should do a fall back as well. So I'll duplicate this one and do fall backward. The good thing is that you can use these animations for, like, if you're making a fighting game, you can either take the knockdown animation or you can take a fall down animation. Loads of different things. Fall backwards, so we'll get rid of these. Now we'll fall backwards instead. So I'll do the same sort of approach. I'll flip these feet. Again, trying to make it a little bit comical. Arms would probably swing after, start falling. Okay, but I want straight legs all the time, so I need to put a keyframe in here. The legs are straight. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Tailbone. And then I to insert location notation, and then here I'm gonna do that. There. Rotate these. Bring them down. Up. Oh. Okay, and here we've got another issue where I need to go back a little bit. There. And then I guess the arms still need to come up. Okay, that's no good. He's bending too much. This pelvis needs to. Ah, that's a problem. Hey, off the rails, how you doing? Yeah. 24 hours stream, yeah. Okay, we're gonna get the impact coming out. It's gonna hurt. You spread the arms out a little bit on this one. Looks like he's sitting down, so that's not good. Pelvis needs to come further out. I know the feet are sliding a bit, but that's okay. And then that one needs to come. I don't like that he bends his knees here. That breaks the illusion, so I'll have to move it out. And then here, I guess, need to bring these up. That doesn't work. Should I take them away? There, maybe. I'll try to do that. Boink, and then we'll do the head thing now. Comes up again. And then arm continues back, I guess. And legs, where have we got them? They need to come down again. Oh, that's a bit too much, maybe. Okay, it's coming up too much. That's a big bounce of the head. Okay, and I think we can just bring it back down to everything here now. This one. How many frames do we have on the last one? 50. Okay, that was... And then these will bring it back down. And then the arms need to be on the ground. Just get them slightly to rest on the ground. Okay, we need to speed it up. It's like sitting down now, so scale, bring it down, and point. Scale. Yeah, that was good. I'm okay with that. So fall forward. I think this one needs to be slightly faster as well. You can always change the speed in the game engine anyway. And fall backward. A bit comical, but we should do some falling sides as well. Slamming clubs down is good. Clubs? Golf swing. Oh yeah, golf swing we need to do. Because we've got the golfer here as well. Let's see. Golfer, female. Oh, I definitely have to look at some frames for a golf swing. Let's do a golf swing as well, since we're here. Good point. Alright, let's go for it. So, they'll have character, I guess. Golf. Swing. So now we need to do a... Oh, screencast keys. I thought that was on. There we go. Okay, so let's see what my knowledge is about golf now. bit like my characters, I actually like to just do it without too much reference if I can, but sometimes I need reference, of course. Maybe slightly wider pose. Like that. And then I'm guessing you have to lean forward. It could be an issue holding the golf club, actually, with these hands. But we'll try. See, the golf club is the golf glove. So I'm guessing I'll have to rotate these in a bit. And then let's see which hand comes over the other. I'm going to be doing this swing. I guess the right hand comes further down. Here's where IK would have been nice, of course, as well. IK might be a must for this one, actually. Let's have a look if I get away with it with FK. See, I have to think how I hold the golf club now. So the left arm is at the top. Again, this one might be impossible to do with FK. I did animate this one for my Ludum Dare game. I actually modeled a golf swing, I remember, back many years ago in FK. Because with FK or IK now, it would have just been a matter of like putting the hands on the grip, I guess, and then swinging the club, and then tweaking. Yeah, I do need to model a club actually. So let's do that. Control Tab, Shift A. I'm actually just gonna grab the hammer and duplicate it from the Blacksmith. So, hammer. That's a good golf club, isn't it? Shift D to duplicate. Golf club. Guess we'll do. I'll just do a generic golf club, I think, you know. And period or comma, the local scale, Shift Z. And then we'll bring that on down to here. And then we'll do E to extrude. Gonna do a simple, let's do a wood driver, I guess. There we go. And then this part doesn't have to be wood, I guess. UV editing. Put it on metal. There we go. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just deleted the character. Not nice. There we go. Golf club. And comma, local, bring it up to here. I think that Might actually be good already where it is. Okay, now comes the moment of truth there. Can I animate this one in FK now? I guess first thing is that shouldn't really be there. We'll try. We'll try. Pretty good in center there anyway, right in the x-axis or y-axis before. So I'm okay with that. Now let's see. Bring it back up. We'll do the key poses first. So I'll put it on frame 5. Rotate Y. Rotate. And I guess you'll still keep looking at the ball, but rotate. The tricky thing now, unfortunately, is that okay, this is no good. The tricky thing is, of course, with FK now, is that one of the arms here is going to be having some issues to try to follow along with the club. Rotate. And then, okay, so I'll just have to do a visual thing there. We'll try it. We'll try. Okay, this might be impossible. This is the worst golf swing ever. Thanks, Jarrah, for this one. The head will still have to look down. Okay, I think I might have to come back a little bit there. How does the hip go? Okay, G. Rotate. I want it to be a bit comical though, so I'm okay with it. That's why I like this quirky style. Okay, I didn't have keyframing. Who said? Did anyone notice it? I didn't have automatic keyframing, so I'll have to redo that. Alright, never mind. I don't mind trying again. So we'll go front view. Insert. Let's see. Insert location rotation. Go to keyframe 5. I'm gonna bring the pelvis up. Rotate. 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 And rotate. 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 Anatomically, these are so awkward anyway, these characters, that it'd probably be very difficult to animate a realistic golf swing anyway. And we'll make this quick and paint, like without too much paint. Why? Still look at the ball, come on now. Look at the ball, don't lose track of it. You're gonna be staring right at it. Let's get those hips into it. I should have probably rotated. Did I rotate the hip even? Rotates. Why? Come on, get a real... Keep looking at the ball. Don't lose track of it. That is some serious... How much have you rotated yourself? Okay, that's what you call... And I think I should tilt the club even more to get really... You have to stretch this arm, lady. Ah! Rotate! Is the hand even following? Oh, I'm on the wrong keyframe now. Yeah, that'll work. Come on now. And then just pause on this frame for a few seconds. Or not a few seconds, but to, like, just to freeze there. Oh, laser focus. Are you even looking in the same place? Yeah. Hey, that's a pretty good swing. Come on now. And then here, 2 frames. We're gonna go all the way around. Put your hips into it. Alt-R to rotate. Alt-Alt. Alt-R. Oh, look at that. Hey, you can look there. That you're gonna look at where you hit it anyway. And then Alt-R. Rotate. And you're gonna look in the air because that's where you hit it. Alt-R. Alt-R to bring this. Come on now. I'm like really gunning for this one to. Okay, you need to swing the club, lady. There, and then how we're gonna do this? You need to do this. People are laughing at me now for doing this in FK, but hey, it should be a challenge, shouldn't it? Rotate. Alright. And you need to seriously get this club rotated this way. And then now, just twist that thing. And then wrap that arm around the neck. Rotate X. That's it. Is this how you play golf? I think so. Now you just need to get this hand onto the club as well. Okay, so I think the elbow, like, this must come down now. Okay. It's the only way I play golf now. Yeah. Let's see how this goes now. This arm is not even going to stay remotely close to the club, is it? In FK. Did it start? Actually, was that hand on the other side of the club to begin with? Oh yeah, it's meant to be at the top, not at the bottom. It just randomly switched location now, so we need to bring you down there. You cannot just teleport your arm that way, can you? So this is not a mix-a-mo animation. It's no mocap here. That's it. You're still holding on to the club there. And I think you need to also bend a little bit in this. That's it. Oh, I'm on the wrong keyframe again. Key. Okay, now this middle keyframe, we need to seriously. Then now you need to be at this pose. So can I even just insert this keyframe here? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's a quick. That's too quick. Okay, I need to put some extra keyframes. I want it to be fast, but it still needs to go. Hey, that works. Okay, and now I'm gonna do that little thing where you do here. I'm gonna insert all the ones here. And then now I'm gonna hold this frame for 2. But here, I want to overextend it a little bit to get that snappy, like, extra feeling like that. and then rotate everything a little bit extra. A bit too much. Oh, let's see. I moved slightly too much, so don't. Boom. It works pretty good. Hey, see, don't need IK. Just magic it. How is she actually holding this one? Is it following along alright? Don't. Yeah, look at that. I'd say that's good enough. You could probably need with some, or do with some, what you call it, like speed stripes. A whoosh here. But you can put that into the game engine. And then we'll bring it back to... We'll hold it for a few more frames to there. And then just bring it back. Maybe it'll follow a little bit with the head after as well. Because it'll arc, so maybe here we'll do there, there, and then look up. And then here, we'll duplicate that onto here, and then down a bit to where it goes. Yeah, that'll do. Boink. Let's check out the other golfer as well. Need some sound effects as well. It's good to test the weight painting on some different things. That might not be a sport. Oof. Night golf. That's shiny. Lifeguard. Locksmith. Monster. Nurse. Yeah, Mandalorian. Could be. Could be. Pilots. Pirates. There's a good idea there with a... I should probably do like a chip or something as well, but I'll start with just this one. We could do tennis players. Punker. There you go. Robot scuba diver. Robots. Cool, that works. Infanzia Golf, yeah, why not? You can pick your avatar. Oof. Low poly golf. Back you know, C64 version, Commodore 64. Zombie golf. All right. Yeah. I think that works pretty good, actually. And then the boxer comes along. Have I? Yeah, I've gone that one. What happens if I put in the crouch one, actually? I have to see with the crouch walk how the sword is. Let's see, crouch, pose. Okay, that shouldn't be pose walk. It should be crouch walk. And loop it on 24. Okay, that nearly worked, actually. So if I put a sword in his hand instead. And the shield we should check it with as well. This should be compatible with the shield, sword and shield. So the shield nearly works. Well, it does work. It's just that the boxing glove goes through. But we should actually change this one slightly to be compatible. So all we need to do here is rotate around the y-axis. So if he's sneaking, it's probably not so wise to do that with the sword. So maybe we'll just keep it rotated forward. Like that. That's probably better. And then we'll check it with something. Yeah, that'll work. Shield sort of goes through the ground a little bit, but there'll be different sized shields, so I think it's alright. Be very afraid of these campers. Chef. Alright. Okay, it's getting close to 3 AM here. So I will be going to sleep in a minute. First I'm going to play a line war game, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And then if you're interested in these characters, if you're watching, maybe you just tuned in, this is the Crispoly Character Pack. It's available on Infenzia.com. And it's also for my patrons on the hero tier. You guys can already download it whenever you want. And also I'm selling it for $20. So if you want to support my channel, support my work a little bit, you can pick those up. The animations that I've created today, and also the ones that I've done previously yesterday, I'll be adding those through the week to the character pack and uploaded that one. So you'll be able to get those. There's no additional charge or anything like that. So check out the link in the description, infenzia.com, and go to the assets there and have a look at the Crispoly characters. And these will be coming to the Unity asset store as well. So it's not going to be a 24-hour live stream today. Sorry, Arvid. I'm glad you're back. I hope you beat your daughter in chess now. Hope you didn't fold over too easy. Are you actually going to sleep? No, not yet. I'm going to play Line War first. So this is the peak hour when Line War players are on. And usually it's during my like 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning. So maybe I'll have like an extra hour sleeping because the kids don't have to go to school tomorrow. So because they're off for 2 weeks. That should be good. And of course, yeah, like Jara said, join the Discord. And thanks to Jara as well, because he's like a legendary tier Patreon supporter. And thanks to everyone who supported me on Patreon, and thanks to everyone who's not supported me on Patreon but is subscribing to my channel as well. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. It would help out a lot as well. I have a big I have a bit of an uphill now to catch up on my subscriber count, and I'll be doing my best to put a lot of focus into the channel and hopefully do quite a bit of live streams like this one. You are a legend, Jara. Of course you are, and thanks again. You should have said this was the 24-hour stream and then said April Fools. I should have actually, but it's 2nd of April now here in Australia. So, and thanks to everyone again. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's always fun to have you in the chat. And thanks for watching the stream. Have a great one. And I'll see if I can find the button to switch off the stream now. So until next time, have a great one. And I'll see you soon again. Bye for now. Oh, I've got the outro lined up here. Check this out. I can actually finish off with the outro. You ready? See ya.